Good morning student, myself Pankaj Kumar and welcome to my class. In last video we had discussed about calculating device which was developed in early era. Okay, today we are going to discuss generation and development of computers. How the computer develops year by year, we are going to discuss about that. So in 1944, Howard H. Aiken designed a computer named Mark I that was designed by IBM. IBM stands for International Business Machine. So this is the company who developed Mark I in 1944. Okay, and who had developed? Howard H. Aiken. Okay, it was based on the ideas of Charles Babbage and was similar to the analytical engine. And you know very well Charles Babbage only designed analytical engine. Okay, so it was based on the ideas of Charles Babbage and was similar to the analytical engine. Okay, the concept is same in Mark I also. Okay, same concept applied in Mark I also. Okay, the size of Mark I computer was like a room and had a complex design. And here you can see the picture, the size of Mark I computer. It's too big. Okay, it was very difficult to keep in a small room. Even design also you can see it's very difficult to understand. It's very complex. Okay, it was very complex. It was the first machine that could automatically perform calculation. That means addition, subtraction, division, multiplication, all type of calculation according to the program instruction. That time binary language developed. That means 0 and 1. Okay, user used to give the instruction with the help of binary language, and accordingly this computer could perform. Okay. Gradually the hardware and software components developed and passed through many generations. So here we have the first generation computers, and the duration was 1940 to 1956. So first generation computers developed in between 1940 to 1956. Okay. The first generation computer based on vacuum tube technology. This was the main component used in first generation computer, vacuum tube technology. The picture you can see here. The size of a computers were used almost size of big room. Here you can see the Mark I computer. This also example of first generation computer. Here you can see the developing year 1944, and the duration you can see the first generation computer 1940 to 1956. So this also developed in first generation computer, and size clearly you can see it was very big. Okay. So the size of computers were used almost size of a big room. The first generation computer used machine level language to perform any operation. That time binary language developed. Okay, binary language, that means 0 and 1. Okay, the user used to give the instruction to the computer with the help of this binary language. Okay, the computer were capable of performing one task at a time, but now you can see at the same time you can do many tasks. Okay, but that time it was capable of performing only one task at a time. This computer was slow and expensive. Example of first generation computer: UNIVAC, ENIAC and EDVAC. So these are the example of first generation computer. Clear to you? Now second generation computers, and the duration was 1956 to 1963. Okay, so the second generation computers developed in between 1956 to 1963. Okay, the second generation computer used transistor in place of vacuum tube. So the main component used in second generation computer, transistor. Okay, with the invention of transistor the computers became smaller in size. So it was smaller in size as compared to the first generation computer, even faster and more reliable if we talk about the performance wise. Okay, the first operating system was developed to communicate with the computer. So in second generation computer the first operating system was developed. Right now we have Windows 10, Windows 7, Windows 8, same way that in second generation computer, the computer had some operating system. Okay. So first in second generation computer, first operating system developed. This computer used magnetic tape. This computer used magnetic tape as a secondary storage device for the storing of data. Okay. And this was secondary storage device, not primary. This was secondary storage device to store the data for future use. During this period, some high-level language developed like COBOL, and COBOL stand for Common Business Oriented Language, and the second one is BASIC, and the BASIC stand for Beginner's All-Purpose Symbolic Instruction Code. Okay. And the examples of second generation computer: IBM 1400, Honeywell 400. So this is all about second generation computers. Now third generation computers, and the duration was 1964 to 1971. So third generation computers developed in between 1964 to 1971. Integrated circuit, or we can say IC, used as the main technology in this computer. So integrated circuit was the main technology in third generation computer. Here you can see the IC chip. This is only integrated circuit, or we can say IC chip. Magnetic disks were used for the storage, and this was secondary storage device, the secondary storage which was used in third generation computer to store the data for future use. Okay. Pascal and RPG language came into use during this time. So Pascal and RPG language developed in third generation computer. Okay, and it was used for programming. These computers were small, had huge storage capacity and higher calculating speed. Okay, so these computers were small as compared to second and first generation computer. Okay, had huge storage capacity and higher calculating speed as compared to first and second generation computer. Okay, keyboard was used as the input device. Nowadays we are using the keyboard. Okay, so in third generation computer also keyboard was used. Okay, whereas monitor and printers were used as output device, whereas monitor and printers were used as output device, and same thing even now also we are using as a output device. Okay, IBM 360 and Apple I, Altair, etc. are the example of third generation computer. Okay, so this is all about third generation. Now fourth generation computers, and the duration was 1972 to present. Today we are using fourth generation computer. Okay, so the duration was 1972 to present. The fourth generation computers, the present day computers, fourth generation computer, we can say the present day computers are based on very large scale integrated circuit. In short we can say VLSIC, called microprocessor. Okay, so in fourth generation computer use microprocessor as a main technology. High capacity magnetic disk used for the storage. Input done through keyboard, mouse, scanner. Okay, nowadays we are using computer where the input devices we are using keyboard, mouse, scanner and all to give the input to the computer. Okay, so these computers are portable, easily we can take anywhere. Portable, that means this computer we can take anywhere. Okay, we have the laptop, even desktop also we can take. Laptop we can take, carry in our bag. Reliable and cheapest among all the other generation. Nowadays everyone is using computer because easily we can get this from the market. Easily we can get this from the market in cheaper price. Okay, so these computers are portable, reliable and cheapest among all the other generation. All personal computer PC manufactured by IBM, Apple, Dell, Compaq, Lenovo, etc. Whatever you can see in the market nowadays, that is the example of fourth generation computer. Okay, whether it is from IBM, Apple, Dell, Compaq, Lenovo, HP and all. Okay, so in fourth generation computer, microprocessor was used. Microprocessor was used as a main technology. Okay, now fifth generation computer. This is present day computer and future day computer also we can say. Okay, because why it is present day computer? Because we have some examples of fifth generation computer like robot, voice recognition and all. Okay, so the fifth generation computers are based on artificial intelligence. Okay, the main objective of fifth generation is to calculate a device that could behave, think and react the same way as human do. So the best example you can see, so nowadays we have the robot and that can think, behave and react the same way as human do. Okay, these computers are still in development. That's why it is mentioned here future. Though there are some applications such as voice recognition and that we can find out in nowadays in our mobile phone. Only we need to give our voice and accordingly we get the output on the mobile phone. Okay, such as voice recognition that are being used today in our mobile phone or we can say in computer. Okay, intelligent robots are programmed to carry out certain tasks. They decide themselves as how the task should be done. Okay, they can think, they can behave, they can decide what to do. No need to give any instruction. Okay, so this is based on artificial intelligence and these computers can think, can behave, can react the same way as human do. Okay, and the best example is robot. Clear to you? So children, today we have discussed the generation of computer where we had seen first, second, third, fourth and fifth generation computer. So I hope today whatever I have discussed with you, each and everything is clear to you. Thank you.